the luxury to drive hard up against the fence, hold the lead. And then we seen him last week get headed in the heat and come back. He's a hard dog to get past. He can run home in low 12 seconds. And I just think he's going to put himself right into the race. He should get the clear unimpeded run off the draw. And he might be able to make his own luck. He's posted 29 and 75 here at the track and distance in the past. And he's also been a multiple winner here at the Meadows.
All right, let's get on track. Corey Smith is with Brad Greeno and the favourite, Saquon.
With a couple of young stars in Brad Greeno and Saquon, mate. I feel like you learn more about a dog when he gets a little bit of adversity, and he's certainly had that the last couple of weeks.
He's definitely a dog of adversity, mate. Look, I think the race will be told in the first turn. I mean, geez, a lot of good dogs in the race, mate. It's hard to pick one.
And what about Fasten, your other runner in the race, handled by Elise?
Handled by Elise. Hopefully she can get him out of the box.
Well, that's the plan. Good luck to you. Good luck to Elise as well. I'll just grab Luke Thompson. Luke, delicate last week from box number 1, did absolutely everything right. Any concerns with box 7?
Oh, look, yeah, she's hit and miss early, and when she's got it right, she's done it from box 1. She's got to learn how to do it from other boxes, and hopefully she can do that tonight.
What about the map?
Yeah, it's a bit awkward. Slick Splits obviously likes to probably stay middle of the track, so she's got to do every bit of what she did last week, coming out of those boxes to be able to get across the field, and yeah, hopefully just jump, run, and yeah, go good.
Good luck. Well, plenty of young stars in this one, on the track and handling as well, fellas. I love the maturity.
It's going to be a beauty, and it's been won by some of the sport's all-time greats, the likes of Barcia Bale, El Gran Senor, Fernando Bale, and more recent time, wow, she's fast. And of course, her conditioners in the Greenos have 2 runners in this year's final in Saquon and also Fastens. It's a great series, has been forever in the day. And we know when we look at this field in 12 months' time, we'll say, gee, there were some superstars that come out of this. This is a 2025 maturity. Let's get up to James.
Encouraging win last time around. And they're about to move in. Group 1 glory awaits here, Jace, in the 2025 Maturity Classic. A race that's been won by the absolute stars of the sport. First run in 1970, a race steeped in history for the young stars on the way through. Who will it be tonight? There's 3 of them jostling for favouritism. Shimmer Time, Saquon and Slick Splits all around that 380 mark. As Shimmer Time firms up to 350 to run the race favourite for the Group 1 Maturity. They're set to run. Green light. The sparks about to fly in the Group 1 Maturity. They're set to run. Ready now. Off and racing off the inside. Shimmer Time slow. Amron Mick away hard, and Slick Splits is going to burn them off from the outside. Sensing the moment, Slick Splits takes the lead. A length over Shimmer Time to third Fastened. They're followed by Amron Mick, and then Poor Quimby from Saquon, Upset Sunset, and Delicate at the end. But Slick Splits, living up to his name, dashed away 3 to 4 lengths in front over Shimmer Time. They're clear to Poor Quimby and Upset Sunset, but the moment is now. Slick Splits will race away and win it magnificently. Slick Splits in a romp won the maturity by 7. Second, Shimmer Time, all on the outside, Poor Quimby. Then Upset Sunset, who ran on. A break to Amron Mick. No Fasten tonight, no Saquon and no Delicate. 29.73 for a star.
No, you're not.
Are on the way through.
Slick Splits, he wins the 2025 Maturity. Corey Smith, you're with Team Daly.
I'm with 2 people that are a little bit sick of talking to me tonight, I think, but they keep winning races. Andrea, we spoke after the free-for-all, and box number 6 for Slick Splits. It worked to perfection in the end.
It did. He come out beautiful. He got the job done. So, yeah, ran second as well. So, and 4th. So we've done pretty well tonight.
I think it's a fair feather in the cap of the whole breeding program to be able to get some of these dogs going, and I know some of them weren't bred by you guys, but there's certainly been a commitment from Team Daly to have a crack at this, and it's certainly working at the minute.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, but you know, when you win races like this, I mean, we haven't bred these ones, but yeah, when you can win races like this, it's all worth it. So.
Absolutely, and you mentioned Ricky Coleman. He was the one that managed to get Slick Splits out of the boxes. Handy sort of night for you on handling duties, Ricky.
Oh, I mean, I've handled 4 dogs and I've had 2 fourths and 2 firsts. So, yeah, it's been a good night. It's been a good night.
Well, hopefully Team Daly give you a nice extra little bit of a sling.
It's not about that. I'm just happy handling them, honestly.
Absolutely perfect response. And Andrea, you've been involved in the past in a Phoenix. Slots open on Monday to buy one. Could I maybe twist Team Daly's arm or some of the connections to get involved early?
Actually, being honest, we haven't even really talked about it. So, yeah, I don't know as yet.
Well, how are you?
Leave that up to Tom and George.
How are you celebrating this win?
Probably going home.
I don't blame you. I know you've got plenty on your plate, Andrea, but it's nice to get another big race win.
It is, yeah.
Well done to Team Daly. They do plenty for the sport. They've done plenty of breeding in recent years, and they managed to just get these dogs to win big races.
Yep, indeed. An absolute daily domination tonight in the feature race as well. Just about the whole bloody quaddie. They've won the fireball with ethanol water. Shimmer Stan wins the free-for-all straight into slick splits from the same draw. And he's absolutely faultless. And the time that he's put on the board certainly suggests that he has arrived. He shaves time off his best, and this is how it played out, Nathan Rooney. From box 6, got it right when it mattered, straight line. That's how it was done.
Yeah, we talked about him wanting to use the middle part of the track. I think the key point was he nailed the start early too. He come out as good as anything. He was advantage with fast and hard up against the fence, as you get to see there. But I was impressed with his run home, Jace. I thought down the back, Shimmer Time was close enough to him, considering that Slick Spit's got a little bit tired last week in the run to the line. He's pulled 2 or 3 lengths off his run home time from heat to final, and he really ran away with it. That's 7 from 7 here at the Meadows over the 5.25, and win number 9 at start number 13, bringing up his first Group 1. He's a greyhound that's got really good mat speed. He's got astronomical speed to the middle section, but that run home, 12.10 tonight, really puts him in a really rich category that if he can get out and get rolling is going to be awfully hard to pick up. So they've unearthed a star tonight. He got everything right, and he was a deserved winner of the Maturity Classic.
Yep, and he's part owned by Jason Lyon, who lives in New South Wales. He's a mad Parramatta Eel supporter, and I think he's had some pain from that point of view. So to have some more success with his greyhounds, he'll be grinning from ear to ear. And if you're tuning in, Jace, congratulations. And Michael Ty, the form of Slick Splits, he goes through his past 9 starts now. First, second, 6, first, and now a Group 1 Maturity Classic under his belt. But you look at that and think this greyhound's a freak, but he hasn't always been that, has he? It's been that progression over a period of time that's resulted in the way that he's performed tonight.
Yeah, I actually can't recall, such a big rise in a dog in such a short period of time. Like, yes, he feel like he's just come from nowhere, which just sounds silly when he's won his last 5 starts. But yeah, just everything. Sometimes in these Group 1 races, there can be so much pressure, and that the overall winning time can end up being a bit slower. There might have been a bit of bumping at the first turn, but this, we feel like we had so much to discuss with the fireball replay. But this one here was just bang. This dog's come out and gone 5:04, 17:63. Like Nave's talked about, it's run home time, but to do the 5:04, 17:63 in a Group 1 from box 6, we did say he was well drawn out wide, and with Farson missing the start, hunting for the rail, sure that helped, but he still had to do it from box 6 in such a high pressure race. It was just sensational, and Team Daly again, I tip my cap.
Actually, I said if Jace is watching, congratulations to you. I can see him there in the interview with Corey Smith, so he's on track. Good on him. He'd be thrilled to bits with this win. And Nath, with a greyhound like him, and we speak about his progression, I mean, we knew he was really good. 29.73 in a Group 1. Do you look at him differently now as what you would have a couple of weeks ago?
No, for me, he put the writing on the wall with a 29.45 win 5 back, I think it was, at Sandown, where he spotted a dog named Paw Xantippe a couple of lengths, and we've seen Paw Xantippe win over 600 metres recently, and he just circumnavigated her, went past her and ran away, and I thought, oh, wow, he's really got some upside. And I've always been one with these Team Daly dogs and also the bigger kennels. I start analysing them after 10 starts. They're a greyhound training organisation that their dogs race to peak fitness. So when they start out in maidens and you kind of go, oh, they're okay, they've got something, that it doesn't take them long to develop into, the full package. And I always think the first 10 starts, I kind of get a guide on, and you might see him run a good first split or a really good turn of foot down the back. But after 10 starts, and this dog's only taken 13 to really develop into what he's produced tonight, I think the next 10 or 15 starts for this greyhound is going to be at the top echelon, and if he can get the start right and get clear running, and I think that's the case in all dog racing, but especially with him, if he can get clear running to get his feet on the ground, because he likes to use the middle part of the track. The one run he was unplaced, Jace, come off the red. He obviously got crossed in the initial stages and wanted to get to the middle part of the track. So everything for him is going to be the first 20 or 30 metres so he can unleash that turn of foot, which he showed tonight. Like I said, I was just happy with the 12-10 running home, because I thought at the halfway point, Shimmer Time, who's a 29-7 winner, had 30 starts under his belt, was close enough to stick with him, and he just dropped him and then dropped the rest of the field at the blink of an eye through that, 300 to 400 metre mark. He really dropped them and ran through the line. 12-10, when you're running 17-6 up the back's a really good run home split, because a lot of dogs, and he's typically shown that he can run the 17-6, 17-7 up the back, but he's only getting home in 12-2, 12-3, and he's starting to get found out late, but he's just starting to mature into a fully furnished greyhound, and that run home was the eye catcher for me tonight. I know all the sections are good, but that was the one that's improved from last week to this week, and most probably in the last month of him racing consistently.
Yep, just quickly, if Corey Smith is listening, let's try and get an interview with Jason Lyon after this presentation and really get his emotion and what it means to him to win such a time-honoured race like this. So hopefully we can sort that in the next couple of minutes. But Michael Ty, this greyhound now is genuine open class. I mean, we know the maturity is age restricted. I fully expect he'll now progress to heats of the national sprint. But he's sort of bona fide now. I mean, he's not going to have any dramas lining up against some of the state's best.
Oh, it's exciting for the sport. No one loves these front-running types like your Fernando Bales. When they're at the peak of their powers, there's nothing more exciting to see a dog reliably run the splits to the back like that. And Nath made a great point about taking 10 starts. Fernando Bale couldn't win a maiden here on a Wednesday, can you believe? It took him a few goes to start showing what he could do. And, Slick Splits is probably nearly almost running a similar path to Fernando Bale. I hate making those comparisons, but now with the Group 1 rug that he's wearing there so proudly, he's step one of the conversation of about 10 or 12 more steps to go, of course. But this is an age-restricted race. He's there on the night. He's run the time, and it was brilliant.
Yep, the Dailies have prepared this greyhound very well, and of course his background is quite intriguing as well. He comes from the Burbsky line, which Jason Lyon and Ross Davidson have been responsible for throughout their greyhound careers. And the mum of Foxy Burbsky was Sweet Burbsky, who won the Boltrease at Sandown Park, which I reckon was 2015, and she was your classic get out, last run home sort of stayer. She ended up having to have a leg amputated and produce litters on 3 legs, which, geez, I'm not sure if that's been done before, but it has in this case, and that line is still continued to throw. So a lot of sentimental value around this success for the people involved. And Nath as well, I mean, you're at the coalface when it comes to the training greyhounds and whatnot. Jason Lyon was on Sky a couple of weeks ago explaining more about Slick Splits, and he basically said when they educated him, they didn't have an opinion at all. The litter went down, and he said to Tom Daly, "You want these dogs?" He said, yeah, send them down. There was no raps whatsoever about the way they educated and what they promised to now. So go from step to step so quickly. And as you said, this is the way they're prepared. It's race, 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 and you become a professional in doing it through that method.
Yeah, some greyhounds, take longer to furnish and longer to mature. And, we've seen it numerous times. Greyhounds that don't break in, above average turn out to above average dogs, and you see greyhounds that break in really fast that kind of don't go on with it. So each is an individual, and their progression, is limited, to what they can produce on the racetrack. And obviously Slick Splits was going, doing everything right at the break-in stage and pre-training stage. But as he's gone, he started to become a race dog. He started to work it out, and at start number 13 tonight, I think he put every section of his ability together. He got the start right, 5:04. He got the mid-section right, and 17 and 63, and the 12:09 to get home is quite good as well. So he's a greyhound that's at the peak of his powers now, and he'll continue on, to bigger and better things. But it is a big step up, isn't it, Mike? Because you've got to think about it. You win a Group 1 in your own restriction, but then now your next step is against Group 1 dogs week in, week out. Like you lose your grades, by winning a Group 1, so you're automatically a Grade 3 dog, so automatically a free-for-all going around. So